this so that you can hear a playback of it. It will be in the back office and, of course, on YouTube. So let's go ahead and get started. I always like to talk about the first payday happened on September 6th, just as promised. And as promised, every Friday since then, we have had a paycheck, and all of the viral plans are in place. My name is Colleen Sullivan. For those of you who don't know me yet, I'll be hosting the webinar. I'm the founder of Your Virtual Portal and love to be involved in the field. Couple of just cleanup items. The September to Remember promo has been extended until October 15th. So look for that on the website to potentially change back to $39. So if you don't have all of your people in at the $19.95 rate, you need to get them in before October 15th if you want to take advantage of that great rate. All right? Couple of cleanup items. If you have not already given, and again, part of our viral plans that we're talking about here, if you have not already let your churches know that they get a Forever V-SMART if they sign up for their free one through the end of October, you'll want to do that. Now, part of our viral plans are the fact that the pastor of your church knows probably more people than you do. All right? So the fact that they know more people than you do, and your name is at the bottom of this V-SMART, then there's a high probability that when your pastor tells the congregation to please text this out to 2 people and text this out to 2 people because they've got their content here, then you're starting to go viral because you've got other people spreading the word about your business, all right? So if you've not already claimed that, again, you just have them go to www.yourvirtualportal.net, and you can either make it for them or they can make it. In the promo code, put free church. Again, free church. And that's how it'll pass through and get you a free one. Another cleaning up item about going viral. Again, our worldwide game-changing event announcement, December 5th. The date has changed from November 21st to December 5th, likely through the 7th. Again, as we get closer, look for the dates. We're going to be having a minimum of 48 hours of giving back event. Forever free fundraiser. For that fundraiser that we're allowed to podcast or videotape a portion of it so that we can show it to the world. Again, part of our viral plans, because again, whose name is going at the bottom here and who's joined that website? Well, it's yours. Okay, so again, part of our viral plans. Who can take part in that? Well, anybody who wants to give back. It could be any adult, any child, any fundraiser, any giving back. I don't care if somebody's walking dogs at the local dog shelter. You know what? That's giving back, and I applaud those people. Let's get a little bit of a video on them. I don't care if it's 30 seconds or a minute video showing that, or, you know, people in action at their fundraiser, whatever the case is. Let's do it. All right? If you need examples as part of your viral plan of how to give back and V-SMARTs how to give back, please go to bob.yourvirtualportal.net and go to thanksgivingdinner.yourvirtualportal.net. Again, part of our viral plan for you. Let's move on now to training in the binary plan, how to get activated and how to get qualified, okay? Activated in your business center means that in addition to your what was $39 kit, and we'll go back to that potentially on October 15th. Right now there's a $19.95 promo. In addition to that independent distributor kit, you have purchased or sold to a retail customer the $27 V-SMART product package plus auto ship. What that is the what's called optional enrollment on the website, right? So if you're duplicating and you're telling people to purchase what it takes to become qualified to participate in the compensation plan, they must check the optional enrollment on their checkout. This is standard. The optional enrollment if we were a vitamin company, let's say, you would be expected to either purchase vitamins or you would be expected to sell those vitamins to a retail customer. We are no different, okay? Our product happens to be mobile websites. So this is what it means to become activated. Now, the great part is that usually in a binary, when you sponsor one person left and one person right, which we're going to get to in a minute, you have to be activated and qualified, usually in other plans, to take part in the Fast Start bonus. Well, the neat thing is all you have to do is be activated for us, for your virtual portal, to start taking part immediately in the Fast Start bonuses. So let's go over another page here, again, reinforcing because there's a lot of questions in this. When people get paid, well, we like to pay you immediately as fast as we possibly can. So I'll cover again, Fast Start bonuses are paid when you're activated only. There's no need to be qualified. And remember, I'm going to go back here. Qualified means that you have sponsored one person left and one person right. That's what the definition of qualified means. But in our case, to take part in these big Fast Start bonuses, $20, $150, $800, $1,300, activated means that in addition to your $39 or right now $19.95 promo distributor kit, you have purchased or sold to a retail customer the $27 product package plus are on auto ship. Right? So I think we've covered that. Now to segue to our opportunity call so that you recognize these screens, this is where this screen comes into play about what we're talking about. So we cover this all the time in the opportunity webinar. So if people are asking, what screen do I look at on the opportunity webinar to understand what I need to do to be active, we always cover steps 2 and 3. Activate your business center with a product sale to a retail customer or purchase the V-SMART yourself with a hosting package, right? So I think that we've covered that pretty good. What not activated means is that you did not purchase or sell a retail product, $27 V-SMART product package, and no auto ship. So you do not get to take part in immediate Fast Start bonuses. So if you come in at the $19 rate, or again, $39, that likely it will go back to on October 15th, you are not taking part in the Fast Start bonuses. You have simply purchased yourself a business center, a back office, and all of those 10 tools that come with it. But you are not taking part in any part of the compensation plan. So let's move on now to the qualified definition. Qualified means that in addition to the $39, what usually is now $19.95 promo independent distributor kit, you have purchased or sold the $27 V-SMART product package, which made you active. This great big arrow made you active when you purchased that. And then number 3, you personally sponsored someone left and someone right of your business center. And yes to the immediate Fast Start bonuses and full commissions at that point. All right? Now, what we're going to do is we're going to jump into the back office for a moment, and we're going to go over some spilling management. All right? I want to teach you about a little bit about spilling management. We're just going to go to your virtual portal. You're going to go to your .com site because, again, your .com site is the site where your join now, your commissions are paid, all of that good stuff. Oh, and if you haven't seen that, look who's going viral now. As I'm getting logged in here, if you haven't seen that, that's part of our viral plans. Look at the front page. Look who's going viral now. Everybody who's coming on board, you're going to see 5 different countries. How exciting. That's part of our viral plan because we like to show how many countries we're in. All right, I'm just going to log in to the back office here. And again, I'm doing this to show you exactly how you do it and how you get to go see your own spilling management. All right, so I just need to get into a back office here. but you're going to go in the traditional way, which is just going right into your back office. We're going to go to a sample account, and I get the neat opportunity to log in as somebody here. All right, and we're looking at a standard back office. Let me make my screen view a little bit different here so you can see the whole thing. All right, so you're in your back office and you're brand new and you want to get activated and you want to become part in the compensation plan. So what you want to do is go to your genealogy and your downline, and you need to absolutely make sure that on spilling management you are controlling who goes on your left and who goes on your right. And what I mean by that is, remember, in a binary, somebody has to go back to the screen for a moment on your immediate left, personally sponsored, and your immediate right, personally sponsored. I'm going to jump back to your spilling management back office. The spill is going to tell you which way you're going. Are you going right or are you going left? You want to pick and select. All right, it's going to start on auto balance by default. So you want to get back here and pick who is going to go on your left, put that person in, or tell them to go in while you know that you have saved your spilling. I'm going to hit the word save spilling and put in strategically who goes on your left. All right? So you're halfway to being qualified. Now you want to hand pick who is personally going to be on your right. All right? And then tell that person to go sign up or put them in your back office, and you're going to save your spilling. Now, the reason that you want to do that is because let's say you have a great big team that you're building your own company power leg with on your right. Let me go back to the tree. And you know that this group of people, let's say you have a downline in Mary Kay, all right? And you want all of the Mary Kay people to stick together, all right? You don't want to break them up. You don't want it to auto complete for you and take one person out and put them one person left, one person right, because you want to keep that momentum going with that Mary Kay team that you already have in place in the same exact fashion that they're already working, okay? So that's why you want to hand pick. Now, let's say you have a Lone Ranger who is a pizza shop owner, and they've got a great big list of customers in the pizza shop. Well, you don't want the company, your virtual portal, to pick for you which one goes on your left and which one goes on your right, because that's your strategy that you need to implement on your own. So let's say that you had somebody, let's say that when you first come on board, and this one I really want you to pay attention to. So if you're not looking at your screen, I'm going to ask you to put all eyeballs on the screen, because this one is so important whether you get qualified or not and whether you earn commissions. And you're in this to earn commissions. I know that. All right? Let's say you're everybody, all right, when you first get started, you're on auto balance. All right? That's the default setting of spill that every distributor is on by the company. Now, auto balance doesn't mean auto qualify. Let me explain. If you have a bunch of people, in this scenario just came up yesterday, that's why it's so important. If you have, when you came in already, somebody who's started to build on the left, which is very likely in our company, all right, because we've been building a nice side left. Hector Rosario has been building a nice side left, all right, and a lot of his people have been coming in on the left here. Well, what that means is you already have, now Joe comes into play, all right? Joe comes into play on Monday. And let's pretend this part isn't here yet, right? He hasn't added his people. Well, Joe comes in and gets placed, and he's already got all of these people under him from the spill that happens anyways, all right? So he's got all this spill that's already there for him. He's already got points running up the tree, and he just entered. That's a very likely scenario for you. all right, because of the viral things that are happening. Well, if Joe kept it on auto balance and started putting his people in, all on the right, all of his Mary Kay or his Herbalife people, he's balancing himself, but he didn't qualify himself yet because he needs to put somebody hand-picked on the left to personally sponsor first. So you want to handpick, even though he's got all this spill here, remember that spill from other people's hard work that are points that he's achieving to earn a commission. But the fact of the matter is he didn't personally sponsor anybody there yet. So he needs to personally sponsor and handpick one of those people, put him here on his left in the midst of all these other people, and then handpick somebody and qualify and put him on the right. And now once you have somebody personally sponsored left, personally sponsored right, now you are qualified. But again, keep in mind that auto balance is not going to do that for you. Auto balance does not equal auto qualify. So what he needs to do is hand pick his first person that he's going to power leg left spill. Save that spilling. Then either go give them his link, janesample.yourvirtualportal.com, hit the join button, or he can go back himself and add distributors right here. All right, so if he wants to have control over his business, truly, this is how he should be doing it. He should be adding them right here in his back office, and you can click here and you can add a distributor. Now, step one was move your spilling management to your, if you want to do one person left, one person right, one person right, one person left, whatever, depending on how you're building your business and your strategy. You click add a distributor. And now remember, they're spilling based on what you just said. So in this case, this person is going to spill, if we bring on Joe's Pizza Shop, or Joe at Joe's Pizza Shop, Joe Pizza, you get the drift. That person is going to be spilling to the left because that's where we told him to go. All right, so now, in the spirit of getting qualified, Joe has come on board. He's activated himself because he has purchased or sold to a retail customer the $27 V-SMART product and is on auto ship. And now he's going to qualify for the compensation plan. One left, one right. So what we've just completed is the spill to the left. Now what do we have to do? We've got to go spill to the right, right? So we've taken care of the first part because, again, we're doing a strategic build. We're not just willy-nilly putting people in and letting things take over. We have to have a strategic build, and we have to understand how to get activated and qualified in any binary. And keep in mind, this is no different than any binary. Right? Now, I was talking about left. Sorry about that. We had spilled that person right. So you get the picture there. Whichever way you clicked it, now we're going to spill left. Sorry about that confusion because I was using the example as though we were left. Anyways, either one, do your left or your right first, does not matter. All right? It's just that you have to personally sponsor one left or one right. You pick which one goes first. Then go ahead and change your spilling, save your spilling, and then go back to distributors, my distributors. And again, you can put it in yourself with their credit card, or you can just give them the link after you have set the spilling and have them do it. Add your distributor, and again, they're either going here, you send them this link, or you're going here. It doesn't matter to us. Keeping in mind, after they go here and they hit apply, they are now becoming a distributor. Keep in mind, you have to tell them, if they want to be on the same plan you are, that they have to click the optional enrollment item. The optional enrollment item, again, is this right here. It's simply number 2. That product that you sold to a retail customer or bought yourself, the $27 V-SMART product with auto ship. That's all the optional enrollment is. So let's go back to genealogy. And we're going to go back to spilling. So now you have absolutely activated and qualified yourself for commissions in every way possible. You get fast starts, you get binary commissions. Now you're eligible for the monthly override bonuses in the generational check match. You're eligible for everything and anything in our compensation plan. Now you have to decide, do you want to go on auto balance? That will assist you in getting paid as quickly as possible, because now you're letting the computer decide for you where you're balancing. But you want to check back a lot, because you could be building your own power leg on your own side, and your leg, what will invariably happen to everybody is now what was your strong leg, maybe this was your strong leg. Now you're putting people in over here, and maybe you have taken over how many people are here that were already there for you from other people from spilling. Because remember, with spill, you can only place one person, one left, one right, ever, in a binary. So what that means is, let's say this one who has 205 points, let's say we've already released the bigger packages. All right, let's say this person, Mary, has already put somebody one left, one right. She has nowhere to put them under herself. So now she has to go here and put him here, under this person, which is totally fine, because now everybody's getting that momentum of everybody else's numbers, and that's how you're making money in a binary, is all of that great spill. This part's always called spill. So again, if Mary has nowhere else to put them, Mary's putting them under here. Now let's say Joe's already put one left, one right. Well, Joe has nowhere else to put him either, so Joe has to come way down here. But this is all good. So again, now your spill is really gaining momentum, let's say on your right side, and it's overcome the left side. All right, so it's going to flip back and forth, which is your stronger side, and it's going to keep you auto balanced. But you want to go back there a lot and decide, hey, wait a minute, maybe I want to start buzzing on my right side, because remember, you're getting paid on your weak side. So you always want to make sure you're maximizing the commission plan and getting paid on your weak side. So always go back here and look if you want to strategize, because you can always go back and change your spilling management. Let me go to spilling management. So if you find that you've got a strategy and you've got a big leader coming in, let's say halfway down the chain from Herbalife, and Herbalife all wants to stay together, well, maybe you might want to keep them all on your power leg left. Change it. Save the spilling. All right. So you should constantly be back here in your spilling management, looking to make sure that you're strategizing how you want to strategize to maximize the comp plan. You're welcome to leave it on auto balance, and it's going to pay you by balancing your system. It's going to look to balance your tree. So that takes care of all the spilling management. All right. I think we've answered everything there. And look for an improvement in the back office, in the genealogy. Look for an improvement starting Monday. They're going to go live. There's something that they're going to be putting back there. We're going to go to your genealogy here for a minute. All right, there's something that they're putting back here that is going to be helpful. Right now, this right here is going to be relabeled sponsorship tree to your monthly bonus tree, because truly what this is, and they're going to label it to make it more clear, your placement tree right here is truly your binary dollars. This sponsorship tree right here is truly all of this data at the right is truly, and it's just labeled poorly, so they're going to improve it. This is actually your monthly information period, your monthly bonuses, which include your car bonus, if you're eligible for car bonus yet, if you're eligible for your executive check matching, all of those types of things. Your 1% pool, that's all done on a unilevel system. So this part is binary, and this part is actually unilevel system. So we truly have a nice hybrid. So you get paid weekly, plus you get monthly pay. So look for, as we go through, in our build and our very strategic pre-launch, where we're still paying people, all of these good improvements as feedback from the distributors. Okay? So I think we have done let's say we're gonna locate people in our genealogy. We want to look for, let's say, we want to look under Marlene, how Marlene's building, and we know Marlene might only be building one place, so we're looking for Marlene in our tree. We're gonna look at this Marlene, and we're gonna see, oh, okay, Marlene's building left, but Marlene isn't building right. So Marlene, we need to call Marlene and figure out, what's going on, what can we help you with to build right, okay? She may be stalled, and if that's the case, we need to lend her a hand. So you can look at plenty of different people in our tree. So let's say we're going to go to Alan. Everybody knows Alan because he's helping us with our webinars. He's helping so well. He's one of our masters. All right, so let's go ahead and look at Alan. And we see he's got a nice group going left and right. Okay, so we know who needs help and who doesn't need help based on that. All right, now let's shimmy over to Paylution. There's a lot of questions about Paylution because now so many people are getting paid, okay? So this is the email that you would have received day one of becoming a distributor. It is a welcome email that said exactly this. Welcome, and then of course I have Jane Sample. Jane Sample gets a lot of airtime around here. To Paylution, all right? If it was Philip, then it'll say, welcome Philip and your last name. If it was Hector, it'll say, welcome Hector and your last name to Paylution, right? You want to go search in your email box if you have not yet activated that email. And I ask you to go find it now because it's in there. I promise you it's in there. Right? It came from notifications@paylution.com. So I ask you to go in there and find it. And you do have to activate it. It's going to give you an activation code. So let's go do an example of that right now. I'm going to go copy Paylution, notifications@paylution.com. And I'm going to go, for example, to my inbox for a moment. I'm going to look up notifications@paylution.com. All right, I happen to have an account in here along the way. Welcome to notifications. It says, Dear Cindy Test. Cindy Test is, of course, one of our test friends that we always make sure we have in there in case we need to test anything in the system. So here is the exact email that you would have received. And again, just go to your Google, your Gmail, or your Outlook, or wherever, and put in notifications@paylution.com. You're going to see a new account has been registered for you by your organization on Paylution, a global payment solution. But remember, it doesn't really say your virtual portal here on this generic email that got sent out. You get this immediately when you get your account with your virtual portal. You don't have to wait until you have actually sold something. Everybody gets one up front. So it's asking you, please click on the link below to complete the activation of your account. In order to activate your account, you'll need to know your membership ID, which is also the membership ID of your virtual portal. All right, so we'll go over and get that in a minute, which is the number used by your organization to identify you. If you're unsure of your membership number, please contact your organization. Well, let's go get that right now. Let's go get that number right away. All right, let's go to, I'm just going to hit back, and I'm going to go to my back office. Remember when we were in the back office of L.A. Sanders, all right, let's just go back here. Here is your membership ID. You go to the back office, and here's your membership ID, in this case 100006. All right, that is your membership ID. So you can't miss it. It's the very first thing that you log into. Right? So we remember it's got how many zeros? 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 6. So now we're going to go back to that email, and it says link. You know what I better do for good measure? I better go get Cindy Test's number. Hold on 1 minute. I think Cindy Test is right underneath there, but I'm going to go to my genealogy. Yep, Cindy Test is number 7. So let's go activate her Paylution account. So here's the link. This is the magic link. And again, if you don't have this link in your email, simply go to Paylution.com and go to Forgot Password. You'll get another link sent to you. And again, we're going to go over that more in a minute. I'll go over that a little more heavily. I just want to let you know that if you don't have it, it's okay. All right, membership ID. Right? It will ask you date of birth. So actually, I need to go see what Cindy Test's date of birth is here. Hold on. You know what I think I have to do? Actually, I have to log in really quickly as Cindy Test because I need to get her birth date. Hold on. So I'm going to log in. Stay with me, stay with me. So you do need your birth date. Okay, here is Cindy Test. Let me just log in as her user real quick and see what her details are of her birthday, because we need that. You're going to know your birthday, so you won't have to take this step, obviously. All right, March 23, 1970. All right. Month, March 23. $19.70. We're going to hit, and we lost the membership ID number. Hold on. Oh, maybe we only need one. They told me at Paylution we'd need 2, so let's just see. We'll play their little game here, huh? It's asking you just simply activate your account by putting in a password. Put in a couple of, question and answers about yourself for security. Accept the agreement. Accept that it's a third-party transaction, because Paylution is a company by Hyperwallet, who we have partnered with, that does so much worldwide pay. So they're a very trusted, secure site for money transfer. Go ahead and put in your time zone. And it already has my date of birth, because I think it may have pulled it already because it knows I'm coming. It may have already interfaced it, or maybe it just saved it when I put it there. I don't know which one. Either way, hit submit. Oh, the same answer can't be used for both questions. Okay, so I'll put sample 2. So it'll tell you all that said was the same question. I just put sample as my answers, so it won't let us. So we'll hit submit. Now it's asking me to log into my account. It simply says your account has been successfully activated. You may now use your email address or an account number to log in. So we're just going to go login ID, and we know our login number is, well, actually, I know the email address. I think this sample account I just used an email address. We're going to log in. And there's no history here because literally this is a fresh wallet that we've done nothing with. So when it's full, you'll see your summary, you'll see all your transactions, and those people who've been paid, please go to summary and transactions because you're going to see a lot of money for a lot of people. Here is the profile. Again, this is just a sample. Right? Here is your cash out. This, I'm so glad Hector Rosario taught all of us about this, that you can actually do an automated cash out to your own bank account, which is so, so handy because then you don't need to go here every week. It's just an auto cash out. So you have an option of number one, one-time cash out. Select a new or saved cash out account. Click to continue, add a new cash out account. Or number two, automated cash out. Auto cash out allows you to automatically transfer your total amount balance to one or more saved accounts. Set up the auto cash once and your funds will be auto transferred to your chosen accounts automatically without having to log in again. So I'm not sure why people would want to do option number one, because for me, option number two is best. If I've got funds waiting there in this e-wallet, I want them in my bank account. So that's just me. So I'm just going to say, let's hit that radio button and hit continue. And let's walk us through how you do an auto cash out. You simply read all these details, which is basically step one, cash out auto account. Select your transfer method, add a new cash out account. So what you're saying is wherever you live, you want it to go to your bank account that you have right now. Maybe your bank account is Bank of America. I'm just making this up right now. So we're going to say, in this case, I personally live in the U.S. I'm going to click U.S. I'm going to register anew. And here we are. We're just going to put in the add bank account. So I'm going to put in the routing number right here, 9 digits, of my bank account, which is, let's say, Bank of America. Let's say it's a checking account. I'm just following the directions here. This is no different than any time you've ever needed a routing and account number of anything else. So let's just put in 9 digits. And then we put in your account number, which in this case, well, let's just make up an account number. And again, these are totally made up. Right? Account holder name, you've got to say who that belongs to. In this case, let's just say Jane Sample. And then we want it to remember as, let's say, Bank of America, because you can actually split it into 2 different banks if you wanted. Like if you said, I want it 50% to go here and 50% of my pay to go there, you can do that. But in this case, we're just going to say Bank of America, but if we have 2 different accounts, we'll call it maybe Bank of America 2 or Regions Bank or whatever bank, right? We're going to confirm, and again, these are totally random numbers, so it may not allow us to. It tells me that the routing number is invalid, but you understand why, because I'm only using made-up numbers here for security purposes. I wouldn't want to give out anybody's routing or bank number. But you get what happens here. You're just confirming it, and you're telling it to go ahead and cash me out into my bank account. Or you're welcome to, if that's not what you want to do, you want to hold these funds in this e-wallet because for security reasons you need to keep them to yourself. You're welcome to keep them here and cash out how you'd like. You could request a card. This is another awesome, awesome option for you. You can request a Visa Pay card if you want to keep these funds to yourself for whatever reason and you want this card to come in your name. You can load this card instantly using your commission payments. You can use it because it's got a Visa logo on it, the debit card. It's accepted anywhere. Of course, it's Visa. You can view your card balance and statement online. If this is an account you need to keep personal to you, and only you don't need a brother or a sister seeing it, then you keep it here and you ask maybe for a pay card. So there's all sorts of options for you. Now, a pay card I think is going to cost you like $2, but it'll get sent to you. Usually in the U.S. it's a pretty quick turnaround. It's under 7 days. If it's outside of the U.S., it might take a week, 7 days to 10 days. But there's other countries like in Russia. We have a distributor in Russia. It's going to take 6 weeks to get to them. So it completely depends where you are and how long it will take you to get there. So I encourage you to understand Paylution in this fashion and use Paylution to make your decisions. Let me explain. If you go to the website and you go to Contact Us, you have an entire Paylution support staff at your fingertips, right? Here is right on yourvirtualportal.com on your own website. You have a full tech support available to you on Paylution. All right? And I encourage you to understand, because we have partnered with so many awesome companies to help us build your virtual portal. Just simply go here. You've got support at Paylution.com that you can contact. Please include your distributor ID or your pay portal number. All right? You know your distributor ID, and the pay portal is your virtual portal. So identify yourself as such. I am a Your Virtual Portal distributor. Here is my distributor ID. You might even include your email and send them an email or call them directly. All right? If you want to get on our version, like there's just so many options for you. You can go on Paylution.com/Your Virtual Portal. Let's go there. So here is the Your Virtual Portal. That way they know exactly who you are affiliated with. Activate your login. Log in. Forgot your password. All right, so there's so many options for you. So let's go to the option back here where we talked about, oh no, I can't find my Paylution email that was sent to me. Remember, we'd gone here into a sample Gmail account, and we found Cindy's Test notifications at Paylution.com. Well, what if you say, oh, Colleen, oh no, I actually delete all of my emails when I don't think they apply to me. I'm just a deleter. Okay, no problem. So if you can't find it, go to Paylution.com and click the Forgot Password. I'm going to one better you and say go to Paylution.com/Your Virtual Portal. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. It takes you to Paylution.com anyways, which is totally fine, but you get the picture. So let's go to Forgot Password, and let's enter in an email address. Right? It will send you, if we have not already activated our account, this is if we have not already activated our account, it will send you a confirmation email was sent to Tampa Colleen explaining how to continue. If you have not already activated your account, guess what you are going to see? You are going to see this very same email come through to you, notifications at Paylution.com. Okay? So then you're going to go through the same thing we already just went through. Now, let's go to a completely different scenario. I think we have addressed up, down, and all the way around how to activate your account. Now, let's go to a very real thing that we're in the middle of right now. And Horace, I appreciate you being on the call. We have a solution. You cannot, I repeat, cannot, did I say cannot, have the same email address on two Paylution accounts. Let me explain what I mean by that. Let's say you're already a Mary Kay representative or a Herbalife representative, and you already have a Paylution account with them. Well, that email address is janesample@gmail.com. If you also are known as janesample@gmail.com in our system, all right, in our Your Virtual Portal system, here's what happens. You get sent, because it's all automated, you get sent a fake for the minute email that was actually sent to you. It'll be some gibberish like gibberish@Paylution.com. You will have actually been sent, because it's all automated, it knows, it already pinged the Paylution system. It knows that Jane Sample already is a Paylution member through Mary Kay. So it sends you gibberish at Paylution.com. It actually makes you an email on the fly that you really never need except for to activate your link. And then again, you get this same email, and you go here to the link to activate it, and it's going to say, hey, Jane Sample, you need to give us a second email address. We already know you, and you're with Mary Kay. You need to give us a second email address because we can't have two email addresses the same email address on two different accounts. So it's going to walk you through that. So you can do it that way, or if you know that you have already, if you know you're a member, and I'm going to be sending this out to all our members, if you know that you're already in that basket, that you say, oh darn, I used the same email address on Paylution as I already did with Mary Kay, you can always email support@yourvirtualportal.com and ask us to change in your Paylution account what email address Paylution knows you as. So you simply send an email to your support@yourvirtualportal.com, and we can lend you a hand. Or you can send it to support@Paylution.com. Anybody can lend you a hand, all right? Support@Paylution.com. You can tell them your scenario. I'm already a member with Mary Kay, and I already use this email address, and I'd like to use a different email address. I'm a Your Virtual Portal member, and I'd like to use the email address janesample2 at gmail.com. So there's all sorts of ways to do it, but the bottom line is, if we are second in line, Your Virtual Portal, in a Paylution account of yours, because Jane Sample already has one, you have to get us a second email address, right? Which is going to go further to ask the question, can you have one e-wallet for Mary Kay and commingle those funds with Your Virtual Portal? Well, that is not an option with Paylution. So if you have an e-wallet with Mary Kay or an Visa debit card getting paid on with Mary Kay, that card and that e-wallet is specific to Mary Kay only. They will never commingle funds and start dropping money from Your Virtual Portal onto that card. And that is a law. That's a law through the government, actually the U.S. government, that goes along with all of the laws to prevent, money laundering and fraud and all of this sort of thing, right? So that is that law that prevents Paylution from doing that, commingling funds. You have to have separate accounts, separate email addresses, the whole 9 yards. So I'm looking at my time, and I have 9 minutes left before the promised hour is up. And I do want you to ask questions. If there are any questions, let me know because I will be answering questions if you have some. So let's think. If we have gone over everything that we could possibly go over. Yep, it looks like we have. So again, part of our viral, I'll just go back to our viral plans as we wrap up here. Unless you have questions, please answer them now in the chat box underneath. Part of our viral plans, again, and I'm going to be having the support staff post these on Facebook. All right, part of the viral plans that you need to get on board with are the fact that you can give away your V-SMARTs to churches because, again, your name is going to be on the bottom here. And let me just show you real quick what I mean. And then, of course, I'm going to show you real quick what I mean. I'm going to log in there. Also, the worldwide game-changing announcement that happened December 5th through 7th is our tentative date right now. For the 48 hours or so of Giving Back event, you get a forever free V-SMART for those fundraisers who participate in our podcast or our video playback. All right? So let me show you part of our viral plans, how you capture those. Let's say for the moment we are in the back office. I think we're still in Cindy Test's back office. Let's go see if we are. Yay, we're still in the back of Cindy test. Let's go to over here on your back office, new V-SMART 2.0 for another company. So in this case, it's showing you a video how to make it, which really, if you watch this video, you don't need any of this. It's also just in writing. Just go watch the video. But it shows you where to go. It's simply click on www.yourvirtualportal.net V-SMART order. So we're going to go there now. And you'll just create a new V-SMART. So again, I'm showing you how to help you to go viral and I've got so many things open. Let me see if I can close some of these down so my system isn't just struggling here. Let's shut down all of this Paylution stuff. Let me shut all of this down. Oh, and you're welcome, Horace. Horace says, thank you for explaining the Paylution account so well. Oh, you're welcome. And I know that you and I are still going to get together, Horace, on finishing up that project. Let me just close out of everything here so that I can have complete attention on the Your Virtual Portal.net. I'm just going to close out of everything so we're not struggling here. We don't have a computer that's struggling. Oh, and Jeffrey, I will get to your question here in just a moment. Again, we're just going to go over about 5 minutes of getting yourself viral. Oh, it looked like there was a hand raised with Jeffrey, but it looks like maybe not. Okay, let's see. All right, I'll look to see if there's questions at the end. It's the webinar is making me do one or the other here. So let's say for the moment, remember this is part of your plans to go viral. All of these freebies that we're giving out, for example, I'm going to write in here, free church. This is your promo code that will allow you to pass to make a free church one. If it's the free fundraiser, we're going to mark it free fundraiser. All right, so this is the method by which you pass through and get to make another one for free. That's going to be the free pass or the free ticket to get you over through the gates of getting it free. But remember, this is why you want to do free churches and free fundraisers, because remember, those fundraisers and those churches know people that you don't know. So if we give them a free fundraiser V-SMART, whose name or whose URL or whose Join Now site is going here? Well, in this case, let's say it's Hector. I think Hector's is hr.yourvirtualportal.com. I can't remember if it's HR or it's Hector, but I think it's HR. All right, so what that means, remember, is look at down here, powered by hr.yourvirtualportal.com. Every free fundraiser V-SMART that you do, and then those free fundraisers are going to send it out to their whole database of people. Guess whose Join Now site is at the bottom? Yours, hr.yourvirtualportal.com. Let's say it's Levine in Spain. It'll be levine.yourvirtualportal.com. Let's say it's Jane Sample. It's going to say janesample.yourvirtualportal.com. Let's write in here Jane Sample. So you see how it just changes on the fly. I'm going to view my screen larger. Let's see if I can view it larger, because I don't know if you can see this or not. Okay, well, let me view my screen larger. I'm really testing my system with all of this interaction happening. But you get the drift here. Jane Sample. You write in your name. That's why this allows you to go viral. That's why our product has such a viral capability. And what we're going to be doing is every week or so, we're going to be releasing who's next that we're going to be able to give you free. Oh my, there's a rumor about your high school students. Oh my, that's just a rumor. Oh my, stay tuned and maybe be on the call tomorrow night. Hint, 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 bring your friends that maybe there might be an announcement on the Sunday opportunity call at 8 p.m. Eastern. I don't know yet, but somebody is really forcing my arm to give that away. Hint, 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 but it's not announced yet. Just having fun with you. All right, so keep in mind, this is how your viral opportunity goes. So where do you want to put this free fundraiser or this free church? You want to put it on your Facebook. You want the church to put it on their Facebook. All right, you want your free fundraiser to put it on their Facebook. I mean, it does not get any better at going viral than our link. So let's say you filled in all the free buttons for the free churches or the free fundraiser or the free whatever it is. Of course, put Twitter up there if that church or that fundraiser has one. Put their Facebook up there if your church or your fundraiser has one. Put register now because we want calls to action on this, okay? And if you need help with your training of how to make a V-SMART, I'm going to show you where that video is here in a moment. But let's say we filled it all in and we've called it, let's say we've called it, because we're doing a free fundraiser, we're going to call it Walking Dogs for YVP Giving, let's see, YVP, you can call it anything you want, 48 hours of giving back, fundraiser or event, or call it whatever you would like. But if you get the, YVP or your virtual portal name up there, what's going to start happening is other people leverage what other people are doing too. Other people are making the same. Your virtual portal, 48 hours of giving back. What you're doing is you're leveraging other people that are doing the same, and now that becomes viral on Facebook. All right? Walking Dogs for your virtual portal 48 hours of giving back event. And then maybe you might go to the dog shelter, put the video here, put your phone number here, start texting it to your friends, put it on your Facebook, and then, you might put your finished V-SMART marketing page, walking dogs. I don't know. I'm totally just making up something fun here for the event. We hit submit. Now that's the URL, walkingdogs@yourvirtualportal.net. Right? So this is what you're going to start sending virally, walkingdogs@yourvirtualportal.net. You're going to start sending that to everybody. You're going to put that on your Facebook. You're going to put that on your Pinterest, on your Twitter, because then they're going to go see this. And again, whose name are they going to see? Yours, janesample.yourvirtualportal.com. They're going to be seeing your Join Now event. Your Join Now page. So I'm going to wrap up and I'll answer any unanswered questions here by showing you where to go. If you don't know how to make a V-SMART, you've got a 7-minute video in so many places that you can go to. You can go right to your back office. Let's start there. Just go to yourvirtualportal.com, back office. And you can also go to YouTube. And we're wrapping up here. I've gone 2 minutes over. I might go 5 minutes over on a training. So I appreciate your patience. But I hope these are good nuggets for you. So let's say you're in your back office and you don't know how to make a V-SMART. Go to Video Marketing, YouTube channel. And in our YouTube channel, you have so many videos. Just go pick and choose what you want. Is it the Your Virtual Portal Special Worldwide Announcement Training Webinar? Nope. Is it the $10 million giveaway plus 100% commission opportunity plus when we rolled out free trial of the product? Nope. Let's keep going down the line. Is it the Your Virtual Portal, the YVP duplicator and how to sign somebody up? Nope. Is it the V-SMART 2.0 training? Yes, it is. How to make a V-SMART 2.0. You got 1,200 people who watched it already. Let's get on board. There's so much training in this back office. It's when V-SMART 2.0 is released. Right now, you've also got other training. Matter of fact, I'm going to do one right now. Here's your how to create a V-SMART tutorial. If you are a brand new distributor and you want to stay on right now, you're welcome to stay on. If you don't want to stay on, totally okay. But if you're a brand new distributor right now, watch what happens here. I'm still in the back office. I'm just really testing my system because I have so much. V-SMART 2.0 YVP branded mobile website. Look what happens. If you're a distributor, V-SMART 2.0 that will market your virtual portal business is here. Click here and you're going to be directed to the V-SMART 2.0 creator. You're going to literally press about 4 buttons and it's going to fill itself in for you. So we're going to go here and it's going to go to the creator. Let me log out of everything else. So I'm not totally testing my system and having it cough up air. And remember, on every single time you go to yourvirtualportal.net, in the right corner, you're going to see this video. If you're not seeing it, I encourage you, clear your cache, clear your cookies, because the internet world today is leaving cookies everywhere and cache pages, and you need to clear your cache. How you do that is you simply go to Tools, Internet Options, Browsing History. Delete the browsing history. Hit the word delete. Keep this one unchecked. Preserve favorites for website. Keep that one no check. Check all the other ones. Hit delete. It's going to clear it out for you. You're clean. You're clean as a whistle. All right? So you just deleted your cookies. Now let's say you just became a YVP distributor, and this is for duplication purposes. You want to show people how to make a Your Virtual Portal YVP branded site. Enter your unique name here of your Join Now page. You might be janesample.yourvirtualportal.com. Your order number would simply be your order number that you came in. You could even put your distributor number in here. So let's say we know our distributor number is 10007. Or you can put the order number from the receipt that you just became a distributor, that you got a receipt in the email. Either one's fine. Let's then check this magic button and watch what happens at the right. The fun starts now. Use default V-SMART template. Click that button. Oh my heavens, it just made your entire V-SMART for you, complete with all of the links already for you that click directly to the YVP Facebook of contests, the commission's webinar, the product training channel, the worldwide team event. It just gave it all to you. You just simply fill in your name, Jane Sample. You fill in your phone number. Do you want it to allow for text? We're just going to click yes. We're going to fill in your Skype. We're going to fill in your email. And we're going to fill in a password. And then, don't forget down here, we've got to give it a place. And I'm actually having the programmer move this to the very, very, very top because it's kind of down at the bottom. And I want people to see it better. So we're going to write Jane Sample. Oh, that name's already been taken on the .net because I use her name a lot. So let's use Jane Sample 3. Oh, that one's already been taken. Let's use Jane Sample 4. Great, that name's available. So remember, your .net is where your V-SMART gets saved. So this is going to be Jane Sample 4 at yourvirtualportal.net. And it's just been created. So again, your whole V-SMART was just made for you. Now if you want to say, oopsie, I forgot to put my name here, and we're actually in the process of automating this even more, so you don't even have to do this stuff here in a minute. Well, not in a minute, and hopefully within a week or so. You can actually go and re-log in. Let's close out, and let's re-log in to www.yourvirtualportal.net. I'm showing you how to log in now to make changes to what you just made. You know you are Jane Sample 4. Enter in your password. Now you're back to your very own login page in your very own V-SMART back office. So you simply go to where it says business name, and you're going to add in your name. So you go here to business name because it just says your virtual portal distributor. Well, you know what? Let's go make it say Jane Sample, comma, your virtual portal distributor. And you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to label this something really fun here in the next few days. I think I'm going to label this something like your virtual portal viral video texting distributor. Oh, I love that because, again, the more we say the word viral, the more people go, oh, this is viral. I need to forward this on to other people. I get it. You know, so again, our company is synonymous with the word viral because of the nature of our business and how it's all digital. And remember, anybody that's viral, that they send this to somebody else, your V-SMART, let me explain. I'm going to hit the revise button and show you what I mean. We are synonymous with the word viral. Here's why. You know that your URL is Jane Sample, and you can add the HTTPS. I'm sorry, you can add the HTTP, or you don't have to. It's your choice. But you don't add www.janesample4.yourvirtualportal.net. You don't add www, but you do just put janesample4.yourvirtualportal.net. That's your URL, again, or HTTP, either one. And this is what you're going to go ahead and post on Facebook. All right, or Pinterest, or any of the others. And why do you want to do that? Because then people are going to go pressing all over your buttons, and they're going to press over all your buttons, and they're going to get to a video about commissions at launch. They're going to press all over your buttons. Let me show you. And they're going to get to exactly where you want it to go. They're going to see a video of me saying how we're paying commissions. Right? That's a video of me talking about how we're paying commissions at launch. Not a good look right there. Not a good look at all. Oops, I backed out too far. Hold on. Let me make all this come back. We're just going to go to janesample4.yourvirtualportal.net. So we already showed you how they're getting to all the places we want them to go to, including your Join Now site. All right? So when they go to your Join Now site, remember, they're going to your janesample.yourvirtualportal.com site to join. So that's why it's so important that you get your .net site out everywhere, because it's so compelling. All right? If you're going to join something, let's say a Herbalife or a Mary Kay or anything, are you going to join something that comes to this on your phone with all these calls to action? Or are you going to join if you just go to a traditional website? Traditional websites, unfortunately, do not have good calls to action. I think everybody will agree. That's why people are going crazy for our company, because we have calls to action buttons that get people to join and do what we want them to do. So that's why it's so important. So if you don't have your janesample4.yourvirtualportal.net everywhere, and I'm talking everywhere, on the signature line of your email, then you're not going viral. If you don't have it on your Facebook, on every Facebook post you post, then you're not going viral. If you don't have it on your Pinterest, you're not going viral. And other people are, and you're missing the boat because the world is so small once you get on Facebook because everybody knows everybody, that somebody else is going to be taking the people that you should have been taking because you should have had yours up virally first. So with that said, I don't see we have any other unanswered questions. Let me just make sure. All right, we don't have it. We already answered the questions. And you're welcome, Horace, for the comment you said about the Paylution. Wait, I think Barbara has something to say, but I can't see it. Hold on. Hi, Phil. Phil says hi. Oh, thank you, Phil. Phil said great job. Thank you, Horace. Yep, you're welcome for the Paylution. Let's see what Barbara says. Oh, Barbara, congratulations. Barbara says she figured out, Barbara Hughes, thank you. She figured out how to create her V-SMARTs within 10 minutes. I love it. Oh, you're welcome for the help, Barbara. Oh, and you told me I look good, girl. You got to mean in that video where I said, ooh, not a good look. You saw where that was saved. It was not a good look, but thank you for saying. You're looking too good, girl. All right. Well, let's wrap this up. And thank you for having fun with me today or allowing me to have a little bit of fun. You got to have fun with what you're doing, right? I invite you to be on the call tomorrow. Bring your friends to the 8 o'clock webinar Eastern time. Matter of fact, I'm going to get you that in the chat box right now so you can give your friends and tell everybody. Because, again, we're going viral, guys. If you don't send this link to your friends and family or your contacts, here's what's happening. Other people are, and you're missing out. And I'm sad because you are the ones that are on the call right now. So I'm going to go retrieve the link, and I'm going to put it in the chat box for you for tomorrow. Tomorrow's the 13th. And again, you have access to all of this every day of the week. Click here to register. I'm going to put this right now in the chat box. And if you are not getting emails every single day or every other day on webinars, then please email support@yourvirtualportal.com, and somehow or another you have been turned off, whether you turned off or something, I don't know, but we'll find out the communication from us, because you should be getting emails about every day from us, from support@yourvirtualportal.com. If you're not, then you need to put us as an approved email, maybe put us in as approved support@yourvirtualportal.com, because we should be communicating with you every day. Oh, and thank you, Pastor Battle. You said what a great job. You're so sweet. I'm going to do this every Saturday because you guys are just too good to me. Too nice to me. You guys make my head really, really big. So thank you for being here. I invite you to tomorrow. And have a great Saturday. Thanks for spending time with me. You're going to see this video uploaded to YouTube and in your back office. Bye-bye, everybody.